Yes.
Yes, Shantamila ma'am, you can start. Yes.
Namaste and a very good evening to one and all. I am Shantamina, soft skills trainer and communication coach. Welcome to Leaders Connect 360 Foundation episode. Leaders Connect 360 Foundation is a non-profit organization aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. Our mission is to invite 1,000 plus leaders and create 1,000,000 leaders every Wednesday. We come together from 6:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. IST on Zoom Live to gain insights from top management leaders and last week of the month from authors. And once every quarter, we take it offline in different cities to network, support, and grow together. Because at Leaders 360, we strongly believe that leaders create more leaders. Today, we have our guest speaker, Captain Pratap Mehta, mind transformation coach, professional speaker, author, and veteran Indian Navy, with our panel discussion leader, Ms. Priyanka Bhatia, senior soft skills facilitator, Ambuja Foundations. Before we kickstart the episode, a quick reminder. Please keep your videos on for an engaging experience. First-time visitors, check out the WhatsApp, Facebook, and LinkedIn links in the chat box to stay connected and grow with us. This episode is being recorded for our community archives. Now, let's set the energy high. If you're excited and ready for an impactful session, drop a thumbs up or a smiley in the chat. Fantastic. And before we go, let me introduce our guest speaker, Captain Pratap Mehta, mind transformation coach, professional speaker, and author and veteran Indian Navy. He inspires people through his talks and writing on personal growth. His book, The Mind Kitchen, teaches how to reprogram the subconscious mind. It offers simple tools to lead a mindful and successful life. And we also have a panel discussion leader, Ms. Priyanka Bhatia, Senior Soft Skills Facilitator, Ambuja Foundations. Without further delay, let's get started. Over to you, Mr. Pankaj.
Thank you so much. Ms. Santamina, and I welcome you all to this Leaders Connect. And this is a special episode for authors. And I welcome you, Captain Pratap Mehta, to our forum Leaders Connect, episode 210. Namaste, sir. And also, I welcome all the visitors, all the leaders for being there and supporting Leaders Connect the way it is. Also, I would like to put a change. Today, we are not having Ms. Priyanka as a panel discussion leader. We have Mr. Rashmi Jaswal, who is going to interact with our guest today, Mr. Pratap Mehta. So, welcome, Ms. Rashmi.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, thank you so much. So before we move forward, I would like to officially welcome our guest and our panel discussion leader through a mode of a welcome video. So Arul, can we have the welcome video for the guest and panel discussion leader, please? Thank you so much. And sir, it's really a matter of pride and it's an honor for us to have you today with us. So over to you, Ms. Rashmi, for the panel discussion with our guest, Captain Pratap Mehta. Let's
Hello, good
learn
evening.
from him.
Yes. Sorry. Hi, Pankaj. How
Please,
are
please.
you?
I'm good, Rashmi. Please go ahead. Thank you so much.
Yes. Good evening, everybody, and it's such a pleasure and honor to have Captain Pratap Mehta with us. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Good evening. I'm good. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah. So welcome on our show, and today we're going to speak about his book, The Mind Kitchen, Rediscover the Power of Subconscious. And welcome everybody who's listening to us, everybody who's joined in. Today we're going to have a very insightful journey. So let's begin with the questions. Should we begin, sir?
Yes.
Okay. My first question is, you started your journey with the Indian Navy and then you transitioned to become a successful mind transformation coach, motivational speaker, and an author. What prompted you to start your second innings?
Thank you, Rashmi. Interesting and very pertinent question before we kick off. And
Thank you, sir.
me as an author, uh, though I graduated from nautical science and strategic studies, I have always had passion and penchant for sharing my training and mentoring expertise. Since taking a premature retirement in 1994, it's been 13 years now, Uh, I have helped students, professionals reset their mind and empower them to get what they want. Today, I work as a motivational speaker, coach for mind transformation and military inspired leadership, as well as I'm also a wellness coach engaged in energy healing, meditation, yoga, spirituality, whatnot. I'm also a history enthusiast. You can see my books in my library behind me. This
Yes.
is the book, Guns and Glory, which is about the historical memoirs from Rajputana. And the another one is this Hindi adaptation of the English one. And of course, the one on my right side is the Mind Kitchen that we are talking about, which is recently published in January this year. Thank you. Thank you, Rashmi.
I would want to really ask you what made you transform and transition into this journey of being a coach and an author. Any particular reason, anything that inspired you?
Uh, Serving in the Navy as an officer or a sailor is evolving into a better, more disciplined, mentally and physically more assertive person, but also a matter of great pride and honor, which you can carry all your life with you. It doesn't matter how long you have served, which ship, which branches. What matters is that you have a responsibility for the welfare, life, and death of the men working under you. They look upon you every second
Absolutely.
and have undying faith in your command and decisions that you make.
Absolutely.
So the common sense would suggest having abilities like being smart inspires confidence. It does, but only while the going is easy. Friends, the deciding factor in life is how you handle setbacks and challenges. And this was my learning of over 25 years in the Navy. And I was keen that once I hung my boots, I share my knowledge with rest of you. So today I ask you, do you have that attitude? That's what we learn in the armed forces, how to handle setbacks.
Wonderful. I mean, it's an awesome life that you've had, and it's such a beautiful thought that you would want to share your journey, your knowledge, your insight with us, with everybody. And we really need it, you know. I mean, you being in the Navy and the Army really has that, you people really have that edge over us, you know, because you are facing so many challenges all the time. So, yes. So, my second question is, any takeaway during your time at the Indian Navy that have been very important and you would like to share, especially with the students, so that they can apply to build a pleasant future for themselves?
It's very interesting. I've already mentioned here the important takeaway is you build an attitude for yourself. And that is the most important and deciding factor in your life.
Yes.
Uh, Attitude means what? And I would say attitude is one of the most word which has a lot of meaning. In the corporate world or even in the armed forces, everybody has a knowledge and they getting the promotion. But at certain point of time, there will be 10 people with the same skill, same knowledge, but only one will get promoted. And
Yes.
most of the people who don't get promoted or be successful in life, let's say corporate world, they think, "Yeah, I am a knowledgeable guy, I have a gold medal and all these things. Why am I being overlooked?" But the fact is, they are not able to provide solutions which is desirable of the higher rank or the promotion. Or in the corporate world, that's what the people are looking for, you know. If I may just digress, in March, there was a newspaper item saying 3,200 IIT graduates unemployed. They didn't get the job they desired, you know. Those gold medalists, first class first, about 95%, they all wanted 1 crore plus salary. And the 3,200 were rejected by the employers. You know why? They were when in the interview, they were unable to provide solutions for the company, that is the challenges that the company is facing. For this, you don't need knowledge or skill. Most important thing is attitude to ask questions, find solutions. And friends, like Rashmi just asked me, what I have learned in the armed forces is building, and they build an attitude for you. They let you ask questions. And
Yes.
that's the
Yes. Totally. I
core
totally
thing.
agree with
Yes.
you.
And my book basically rotates around how to build attitude. We all have a mindset.
Mhm.
Means this is the way I should do. The
Mhm.
mindset is there. I must get 95% in my examination. I'm a gold medalist. So
Mhm.
what? But if you don't have the attitude to retrain yourself, relearn yourself, the company is not going to provide you a job.
Absolutely.
A highly qualified person will be very expensive for a company. But for a company specific job, company will say, I want to send you for a training or relearn all this.
Mhm.
The highly knowledgeable gold medalist is got a, high head. He say, why should I go for the training? I'm the
Mhm.
gold medalist. I don't want to learn anything in my life. Eh? I was the best in IIT or wherever. But if you engage a guy with even average knowledge, he's ready to learn and help a company. So this book that we are going to talk now is about everything that means resetting your mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Yes.
for insight on what the book is and how your journey has been with the Indian Navy. You published your book, The Mind Kitchen Rediscover the Power of Subconscious, that we are just talking about. It's a compilation of some incidences and experiences which have been very important to you and taught you some valuable lessons. Why this big book? Why such a full scale discussion on transformation through resetting the mind? Thousands of books have already been published this year. So why this one?
Wow, very interesting question.
Thank you, sir.
If hundreds of books have been published on self-development, why this another book? Will it sell? I'm not Chetan Bhagat. I'm not Arvinda Chaudhary. I'm not Deepak Chopra. I'm not Robin Sharma. But I have done what I have done is something different. Something different. I have not used Western philosophy in my book to a great extent. This book of mine dwells on Indian philosophy of how to reprogram your mind. Resetting, reprogramming, transformation. These are all different words, jargons used to describe the same thing. Okay, right. So the modern day behavioral scientists like Swami Vivekanand, Acharya Satnarayan Goenka, Sister Shivani, and many more have explained how our attitudes, and beliefs, thoughts, attitudes, and belief impact our behavior. They go into a very fundamental thing, root, not much of a theory, unlike Western system,
Yes.
or quoting a research statistics. This is how it has been done. Sorry, in my book, I have not quoted any research or statistics of somebody. So, do you know that the human qualities that govern our personalities? Three gunas, chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita. Have you heard about that?
Sattva Rajatama.
Rajas is active person. Tamas is the inactive person.
Inactive.
Sluggish. Right. Absolutely. Rashmi, you are brilliant. I know. You must be a student of Vedanta, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And
I read, yes.
Yeah. Sattva is a trans-active person. Now, they are the primary source of being stressed or relaxed. They are the primary source of whether you can uh, be active or lazy, or how keen you are to find a solution.
Absolutely.
Right. Now, the Western philosophy doesn't touch upon these things. You won't believe it. These three things, if you can alter them to sattva, you can get what you want in your life. And this is what the Western philosophy doesn't talk about. I get many requests for doing a stress management program because I'm into meditation, yoga, pranayam, energy healing, whatnot. I said, I will do this program, but I would give a new name, a different name to it. He said, what? Stress-free living. Why do you want management? HR management means you live with those human beings. That's why you have to manage them. Stress management means you want to live with the stress and you want to manage it. No, I want to tell you, look, let's live stress-free.
Yeah.
And stress-free, I don't go into dopamine and adrenal glands and things like why it's going up and down, which they will throw all these jargons in Western philosophy and just say, alter your three gunas. That's it. Of course, there is a full system behind it, how to practice it. You got to get my book to understand that. So, in my just published book, just means about 5 months back or 4 months back, The Mind Kitchen, written from the perspective of ancient Indian philosophy, I shared a step by step plan for living a better life. not for days or weeks, but for a lifetime. While science supports everything I've written, but this book is not an academic research paper. It's an operating manual. You can do it yourself. You will find wisdom, practical advice, as I explained the science of how to create and reset, reprogram your mind in a way that is easy to understand and apply. I hope I answer your question, Rashmi.
Absolutely, I'm totally floored by your answer because you came to Indian philosophy and from there you began, and I think so. We are very rich and blessed to have the kind of philosophy that has been studied through the years, has been practiced through the years, and I'm very happy that you're into meditation, you're into mindfulness, and these are the tools that can help us live a stress-free life. Thank you so much for your answer. I would want to ask, what is the backbone of the book? You already mentioned that you've given
Yeah,
practical tools,
yeah.
but what would be the backbone of the book?
Three-step model for mind reset. When you say mind reset, I give you before that backbone, I would just want to tell you mind and brain, according to Indian philosophy, are two different things.
Okay. Okay.
The brain is a hardware. If you understand, I'm sure everyone understands the computer language. While brain is the hardware, mind is the software. Okay, just in a brief. Rest, otherwise, I don't want to let the steam out of my book over here. If
Okay.
mind be the software, then it's any software is reprogrammable depending on your need. Yes. So if you can reprogram your mind with the techniques that have been explained in the book, or with the techniques, I see some of my students here in the today class. And it is not a one-time activity. These students have been coming to my online class for last 3 years without fail, because they're every day. It's not learning, but practicing and making it perfect yourself. So the three things are: number one, self-awareness; objectivity; third is equanimity. These are the three laws of behavioral change that evolve out of these steps. So readers with Vedic and Buddhist background may recognize some of these terms as power of subconscious mind and breath awareness. So the fundamental, my tool is breath awareness. That's why I quote Patanjali, Vipassana, then Goenka ji. Everyone talks about the same thing. Important thing is to develop self-awareness. That is what I do. And these are popularized in the West as, you know what, mindfulness.
Mindfulness.
Yes. Now it's no rocket science. It's as simple as our daily life. We create what we focus on or concentrate on, and these are primarily responsible for our destiny. Okay.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
yeah. Now, how do I relate? Where have I started from? I know you didn't ask, but I want to share
Yeah,
a
sure.
story from my Navy life,
Sure.
and you will be able to put the jigsaw puzzle together what we have spoken. Should I share?
Yeah,
Huh?
sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. It was September 1982. By the way, I was a naval aviator. I used to fly helicopters.
Okay.
I used to fly surveillance aircraft. I have commanded air squadron in Bay of Bengal in good old days. So I'm talking about an incident in September 82. The monsoon was still ruled the Arabian Sea. You can see the monsoon doesn't finish in August. It continues till September.
Yeah.
And our ship, I was in INS Rajput,
Okay.
was like a lone island in the vast ocean. and about 200 kilometers away from Indian coastline. We were exercising, always you have to keep fit to exercise within your force. One team becomes the enemy, one team becomes the Indian team, and it's like a role play, we do it there. So that particular night, I was airborne in Kamau helicopter, a remarkable Soviet machine, anti-submarine warfare. It's got twin engine, coaxial rotors. So some people used to, in a joke, say it's got a helicopter rotors. You must have seen they move in one direction. It's got a two sets of rotors, one above the other, and one moves clockwise, other moves anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
So some people used to call it as a chopper or mixing um, uh, mixer grinder, the way the sound it creates, not like these normal helicopters that you see here. So I was airborne in that helicopter. I was the tactical operator and instructor for a newly inducted airborne tactical operator. And I had a very trusted, I'm not a pilot. The term used in Navy is observer. He's a tactical operator. And I was also an instructor at that time, teaching someone who had joined new, right? So our mission was on the routine, like search for a hostile submarine from during the fleet exercise. But nothing that night was routine. The sea was angry, the pitch dark, black sky. We flew barely 200 feet on a dark night above the sea, the waves going up something like 10 to 15 or 20 feet up. Imagine. And I was trailing one, and the submarine detector, it's called magnetic detector,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Magnetic anomaly detector. Don't worry about the technical name, but just in case somebody is sitting here who wants to know the name.
Yeah.
So for 2 hours, we were flying out to the ocean. Our senses sharpened by the darkness. Even in the darkness, we could see. After 2 hours of flying, you you are what you call tuned to the darkness.
Beautiful.
Suddenly, the disaster struck. One engine oil pressure dropped,
Okay.
and the pilot's night. Within moments, shrill, unfamiliar whine, that whining of the engine sound filled the cockpit. The engine had ceased, one engine of the two engines. Alarms were raised, the helicopter shuddered. The protocol dictated we ditch into the sea. I had gone for training to Soviet Union that time in 79. And they said, in case you have engine failure, just go into the water because there is no way with one engine you can land on the deck of a ship. It's not an aircraft carrier. It's a small deck of a ship, 10 meters by 10 meters, on a pitch dark night, right? So waves 20 feet high, but my pilot was calm and resolute, made a bold decision, and he said we should attempt to land against all protocols. Single engine landing on a rain-slicked INS Rajput flight deck. The ship surged in. So before landing, to all that you need is a maximum headwind. So the ship was, let's say, going like this. You will turn into the wind so that while landing, if you have maximum lift uh, headwind, then there will be a good lift and you will have a better chance of landing. That's it. And I helped him. Even my role as a tactical operator was quite important to manipulate the engines at that time so the pilot can concentrate on his flying and landing, calling out various height above the water, descending, descending, descending. So pilot doesn't have to look at the instrument. On those final seconds were endless. The helicopter descended rapidly. Normally it goes very slowly, slowly, but here with one engine, but pilot managed it. At last, with a jolt and a shudder, we sat down on the deck and we created a history. Friends, what is my reflection? What do I look back? That night I learned that true mindfulness forged into crisis. If I was not mindful, by the way, I learned mindfulness, practicing mindfulness since I was 15 years old. And yesterday was my 75th. Okay, anyway, let's leave that behind. Uh, I learned that mindfulness was very important, even to encourage and motivate talent and support his decision, which was against the protocol, and believe that it can be done. It is the clarity to act decisively, the courage to trust your training and your team. You need courage at that time, and presence to face fear without flinching. So, our story is not just about survival, it is about the unbreakable bond between warriors, the triumph of spirit over circumstances. Triumph of spirit over circumstances. The Soviets, in fact, the whole team from Russia came, about 1 dozen people. How and interviewed us, how you managed this landing on a ship. It's been never done in the world on those types of helicopters. So this idea that success is less than raw talent and more about scale of your thinking, that is what it matters. And it has stayed with me for lifelong, friends. So the Mind Kitchen, my book, is a complete mental toolbox that legitimizes the wisdom of Vedic and Buddhist traditions into a vocabulary we can easily understand, easy vocabulary to understand. It teaches us how to release the past and become more than possible today. Whenever I think of it, I get emotionally recharged.
Yes.
Thank you for hearing me.
Thank you. I'm so happy that we could you could share your incident, the such an important event from your life, an experience which taught you so much about mindfulness. It certainly taught us about mindfulness as well. And I think today is one of the most happiest day of my life that I've met you, because you gave this such a wonderful example, and you proved it to me that mindfulness is important, to be calm, to be able to connect with your breath and take a very confident decision in a situation of chaos and crisis. So thank you. Today you have been with us. We can go through some rapid fire questions, sir.
If you wish to,
Yes,
if you
please,
have
let's go
time,
ahead. Yes, yes,
the
let's
ball
go
is in
ahead.
your court. I
Yes,
don't want
let's
Prakash to tell me that you have taken more time.
just 4 to 5 minutes. Just 4 to 5 minutes.
I'm ready even half an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Anxiety.
Anxiety is when you're not able to have your mind the way you want it. It is anxiety.
Okay.
Instead of attributing problems to external factors beyond our control, take charge of your mind.
Mindfulness.
When you mindfulness is the uh, means maintaining a moment by moment awareness of our thoughts, moment by moment awareness of your thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, surrounding environment. I know you must have heard sensation, but when you come to my daily session, you will know what sensations, what is the importance of knowing sensation. And you will know sensations only when you are mindful. Yeah, I can see somebody here. I don't know if Chilpa is the same person. She's in Boston. I don't know.
Okay.
And
Okay.
she has been our student. And there's another guy, Sachin, another student from San Diego. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Wonderful, wonderful. People all around the world have joined us. What a pleasure, sir.
Yes.
What a pleasure.
Uh,
Okay, mind.
mind is the mind is like a laptop software. I already told you about it. I didn't know you're going to ask me again. So which can be reprogrammed according to your needs at that time. It's like, you have a bought a computer, is programmed for, let's say, sending quick mails and, bulk mail. You are a digital creator. Tomorrow, your son or your spouse wants to use it for accounting system. He's a chartered accountant. You can put another program or reprogram the same laptop, isn't it? Same way, mind can be reprogrammed to your requirement anytime. That is mind.
Wonderful. India?
Oh, India. India to me means Bharat. How many of you know the meaning of Bharat? Bharat means those who are striving for illumination. Some of the TV channels only say Bharat. They don't talk about India now. Don't use this word. Bharat means striving for illumination. That means, what is illumination? Arun, highest human perfection. It is the universal spirit, irrespective of any differences. Universal spirit, irrespective of any differences. Race, nationality, religion, gender, caste, whatever it is. That is Bharat.
Yes. Vasudeva Kutumbakam.
Vasudev, no, Vasudev, yes, that's right. Way, absolutely right. Vasudev Kutumbakam.
Okay, one last question. According to
Yes.
you, what is the reason behind the increased psychological distress among the youth today?
Lovely question. And the most abused word is the mental health. Am I right?
Yes.
Mental health. You know, mental health means what? How does your mental health gets disturbed when we say there is a challenge or issue? Why does the mental health gets disturbed? Number one, we there are so many. It's not in the order of priority. Number one, you watch television or screen time. There are so many different views, and it's like a say WhatsApp university. You don't know what to believe, not to believe. But most of the people don't have that discrimination power. They believe something, and most of them are attracted towards emotional, sensational news. That's
Absolutely.
why the channel also wants to give you emotional thing. The episode, the soaps, the serials that you see on the channel are, if they are normal, plain, simple, let's say Prithviraj Chauhan coming, there won't be many people watching it if he narrates it like a history. But if he makes it emotional, how did Prithviraj Chauhan kidnap? Who was that lady? You remember anyone?
No, I don't.
No.
I
Anyone in the
forgot.
audience?
Anyone in
Come
the
on.
audience who remembers?
Sorry, I should have been interacting earlier also. Yeah. Anyway, find out. Google. Now, come on.
Yes.
You guys could have Googled and found out that name. Right. So, what I'm saying is, we get emotionally disturbed because of uh, what do you call, electronics, media, and all those things. The question is, you must be informed what's happening. Let's say you take a flight to Bombay. Priya Sandeep, are you in Bombay? No. You want to come to Bombay, but there is a heavy, insistent rain and flooding. You want to go to Chembur, there is a flooding in Chembur. You won't be able to reach. But if you are informed, you will probably not take that day flight, maybe come next day.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to Delhi and the taxis are on strike, you got to make alternate arrangement. Tell your host, come and pick me up from the airport. Right? So there's so much of information available today, and that information is sensational, emotional. We get mentally disturbed. So what you learn in my program is, what? Objectivity. Does anyone know the meaning of objectivity? हिंदी में बोलते हैं साक्षी भाव से देखना. मेरी हिंदी भी अच्छी है वैसे, बाय द वे. साक्षी भाव से देखना. Objectivity means, okay, I'll give you very simple. Be informed, not involved. It's a skill. I watch television, but I don't absorb the information. And if there's something to laugh, if there is a joke, I laugh, forget about it. After about 10 minutes, my wife asked me, what did you laugh about? I said, I don't remember. Because it's not worth remembering it. But if there is the information, there is a taxi strike in Delhi and I have to take a morning flight to Delhi, I will make arrangements. I won't be like a foolish person landing up in Delhi. Many people do, my God, I came to Delhi, there's a taxi strike, I can't go to my destination. Friend, you should have watched TV. No, I don't watch TV. That's another, very proud statement most of us make. Yes or no today?
Yes,
I don't watch TV.
I don't
If
know.
I ask Arun, which television show do you watch? Do you watch any television show? No. Huh? You watch? Okay.
Arun?
Meena, do you watch television shows? No. No, she doesn't watch. All rubbish shows are coming today. And if you watch, then what happens is you are not informed of what is happening, but you are not getting involved. That is what you will learn from this book. That is what you will learn from the practical training or the online workshop from me. Okay. Being informed, not involved. It's a great, meaningful line. Yes or no, Rashmi, you agree?
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
And but if you get involved, you know what happens? Mental health issues. Now, does the Western world think in like this? The mental health, they will give you 100 medicines. I've got about 5 patients of my, I also have patients who are going through depression for last 3 years. 6 months, they sat with me. I reprogrammed their mind. They're happy and singing. One of them has flown to Singapore, be with his daughter. Otherwise, for 4 years, he didn't want to go and meet his daughter and his grandchildren in Singapore. Depressed and all this. Okay.
Wonderful.
So
I
mental
mean,
health
yes.
means just reprogram that person's mind. That's it. Okay. And that's the technique that I specialize in.
Thank you so much.
And
Yes, thank you.
yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, I've
That's
taken a lot of time.
no, that's perfectly okay because your insights are so valuable and they add value to our life as well. So actually, I don't want to end this discussion, to be very frank. I want to really listen to you more. Everybody do get the book, get hold of the book and read it and get in touch with Sir also. Thank you so much. It has been a lovely discussion and insightful discussion. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, I've been going through the chat just now because I normally don't believe in chats. I like live interaction, unmute and shoot, grab the mic. Don't even have to ask permission. Yet, can I ask this question? But now I see Sayogita, this kidnapping of the girl, Hindi word for attitude. Hindi word for attitude, Shilpa Joshi is the ravaiya. Okay, ravaiya, आपका रवैया कैसा है? And if you permit me, I can even tell you what we don't learn in school. This is what should have been done in school. Nazariya, the Dakhiani is Nazariya. Yes, Nazariya also is attitude. Can be controlled with breath perfectly. All right. You are in sync absolutely with what I've talked about. Your insights are illuminating. Shilpa Joshi, I don't know if she is the same who was my student and being moved from Bombay to Boston. Anyway, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Archana, Singapore, and all people who have joined here. I'm grateful to the founders of this organization, Prakash, Arul Prakash, Pankaj, Rashmi,
Thank
and above all, Meena. Probably Meena was not updated with the
like the panel discussion
Arun,
leader, and I'm
no,
really
Arun,
sorry, Rashmi.
That's
no,
okay.
no,
Yeah.
don't have to sorry. You have to hang Arun for this.
Actually, sir, there was a last minute change. Actually, it was
Don't
earlier
worry. I
what she
knew at
talked.
12 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't give me all that guff. Okay? It was at 12 o'clock when I spoke to Arun. He said there is a change now. I said anyone is welcome. And I'm so happy Rashmi from Bombay is here. I hope to have a coffee with her one of these days.
Sure,
Thank
sir.
you so much,
All for
Rashmi.
it. Thank you.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so
Right,
much.
right.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
And but above all, please buy
Thanks,
my
Rashmi ji.
books. The Mind Kitchen, Guns and Glory. It's a profitable book. It's a great volume. And I just want to share, I took 20 years to research and write these historical memoirs. Now, at least 6 to 7 professors of history universities from different universities, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, have said, take this as your reference book. It's been so authentically written. Yeah. So you might like to read it, and learn about it.
Yeah, sure,
Thank
sure,
you.
sir. Thank you so much. Pankaj, over to you.
Thanks, Rashmi ji. Thank you so much, and thanks, Captain Mehta, for being so wonderful. And it was really nice experience to hear you out. So, in the benefit of everyone, I give a chance to ask 2 questions. So, from the visitors, you can unmute yourself and ask your question to our guest. And rest of the people, we can connect with him over the LinkedIn, and you can definitely share your questions to him. And now he's a part of fraternity. So we believe that he'll be connected to us and will be in touch always. So as of now, it is already 7:22. So we give an open chance to 2 people who can ask quick question to our guest today. Is there any one? Arul, can you please check and help on unmuting them? And if not, then we can move forward.
Yeah. No.
Yes,
Uh,
I am.
We have
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
is
Yeah.
it clear you are going in? Okay, fine, fine.
Yeah, carry on, Shilpa.
Yeah, please.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. I just want to ask one silly question, like what inspired you to come to the title where it is a combination of memories and the kitchen?
Interesting. Interesting. Look, the title. I can't have a title. Reset your mind. There are thousands of people have written with the same title or subtitle. Okay, and I can't have a title where I said mindfulness or related to my subject. But the the what is the title? I forget the title myself. Anyone can remind me?
The Mind Kitchen you have mentioned, title
The
of the book.
Mind Kitchen. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Shilpa B. Right. So we have Shilpa Joshi also. Shilpa B. The Mind Kitchen. I did a poll. 6 titles. I gave it in my training groups, and at least more than 5,000 people. And they all said the traditional ones, and only 2 people said Mind Kitchen. And I took that title because it has to be something which generates uh, inquisitiveness, interest, and Mind Kitchen also means kitchen means what? Ingredients for delicious dishes. Yes, yes or no, Chilpa?
Yes, sir.
Kitchen. Keep yourself unmuted. Everyone, don't have to mute yourself. Doesn't matter. Even if there is a dog barking or a train passing underneath, it's okay. So the Mind Kitchen, actually, if somebody you ask me to what's in my mind, is the ingredients that are in the kitchen make a delicious dish. How the same ingredients, 2 different or 3 different housewives will make it differently. One will make it delicious. So the Mind Kitchen is the mind I have is about the various techniques I'm going to tell you to make your life successful, delicious, useful, and enlightened above all.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And the title of my second book, which is gone for, I've submitted to publisher today morning on this auspicious day, is the what do you call mind box, the mind toolbox, because now I'm talking little more advanced techniques which are not there in the first book. And toolbox means the various tools to sharpen your mind, how to make it better and to get what you want, you know.
Great.
Okay.
So thanks, Shilpa, for asking question, and thank you so much, sir. So anyone else is there to ask a
Yeah, one more
question?
person can ask.
Yes.
The
Do we have
limit is given
anyone?
by Pankaj, not by me.
So I believe there is no one there. So we move forward.
Yeah, we
So
have Priya
Yes,
Sandeep.
Priya Sandeep.
Priya has come now. Okay, she will
Yeah.
lead from here. So you can ask your questions, Priya, and then you move forward. Right,
Thank you.
please.
Thank you,
Okay.
Pankaj. Good evening, sir, and belated birthday wishes to you.
Ah,
Thank you.
that
Thank
was
you.
yesterday.
Thank you for taking us to that wonderful experience of yours. You actually took us there. We could see that entire scene in front of us. Thank you very much for narrating that. Uh, this question is not related to all these. I just saw your pic when your video was off. If you can tell me if what that meant. Uh,
Okay, the cover picture, what you saw, this one, correct?
yes, yes, exactly.
Now, you tell me, what does this appear to be to you?
Mhm.
This is a monk meditating, right? Okay. Uh, so, m- my life has been meditation, meditation, and more meditation. I teach people how to meditate with your open eyes. Have you ever meditated with open eyes? I know many of you have heard about meditation. Many of you have here practiced meditation. But my unique thing is open eye meditation. That means you are maybe sitting in a office, maybe sitting, maybe let's say in a kitty party, the conversation may not be very interesting, or maybe with your traveling in a bus or a taxi, you're not criticizing anyone, you're not complaining about it. Otherwise, there's so much of traffic, there's so many potholes, or we keep that mental thing. But at the same time, you don't want to be told, "Hey, Priya, are you sleeping here? What are you doing? This is office. We have all come to meet you, your guests and all those." No, your eyes are open, you are still in meditation, right? So the meditation is a very important aspect. How to do a proper meditation, which where you can learn to be response, not react. You can be self-aware and objective in the life. So all this picture represents that serenity and the meaning behind. Is it okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so we move forward as we have already reached 7:30. So I would like to invite Miss Priya for the word of thanks, please. So over to you, Miss Priya, for the word of thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you,
Pura,
everybody.
before you finish, just give me 10 seconds. Dosto, I am available on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. You can
I
find my
believe Sir
name.
Arul might have shared the links. Arul, can you reshare the links
Yeah.
with everyone?
No, but doesn't
For the
matter. My name is good enough. You don't have to have link. Just check on the name Pratap Mehta, Captain Pratap Mehta, Pratap Singh Mehta. You will find it all across. You have to have
great, sir.
website also, pratapmehta.com. Sorry, Priya, please go ahead.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So, good evening. I'm Priya, co-founder of One Glance Software Services, soft skills trainer, and a motivational speaker. Now, getting to the mind kitchen to rediscover the power of subconsciousness. Thank you for adding value to this leadership community, sir. First, let me quickly share a purpose of this thriving leadership community. Leaders Connect 360 Foundation is a non-profit organization aligned with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDG. We are a hybrid leadership community bringing together leaders every Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:15, where experts in their fields provide solutions to a real-time leadership challenges. Now, today we had some valuable insights from Captain Pratap Mehta. Like that, this is what we do every last week of the month. We take a deep dive into the knowledge by bringing authors like you to share insights from their books, helping us grow as leaders and lifelong learners. I extend my deepest gratitude to you, sir, Captain Pratap Mehta, for this thoughtful, provoking insights, mindfulness also. Thank you, sir. And our wonderful panel discussion leader, Rashmi. Thank you, Rashmi. And our dynamic moderator, Pankaj, for leading such a valuable discussion today. And now, as a small token of our appreciation, we present a small thank you video to express our gratitude, sir. See you all next Wednesday. Until then, keep leading, keep growing. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you, Priya. So, Arul, can we have the thank you video, please? Thank you, Arul. Thank you so much. Thank you, Priya. Sir, thank you so much for being there, and we would love to be in touch with you.